What is up? What is up? What is up, y'all? It's your girl, the Nasty Girl. What is up? Today is July the 7th. 7-Eleven. 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 7 even back though, little joke. Now let me quit. What is up, y'all? I hope y'all are having a wonderful Monday morning, coming off a fun-filled, hot-ass weekend. And let me tell you something. It is hot as hell. It is hot as hell in Houston. I don't know where y'all at, but in Houston, it's hot as hell. And I'm trying not to be outside. Of course, as my Sunday Mondays go, I get in late and get up early. So I have been up for a little bit. It's about 7:30-ish. But I'm not as tired as I was the last time, even though I got less sleep this time. It seems like the less I sleep, the easier it is for me to get up. So it's strange, but anyway, um, COVID is still real, even though it's not. It's crazy. COVID is still real. I've seen like a lot of people go in. I've been seeing a lot of PE issues, which are pulmonary embolisms. That is what I actually had in February of 2021. That's why I went into the hospital. I almost died. Most people instantly die from this. It's but it's becoming quite common that people are having blood clots come from their legs to their lungs. And I truly believe, even though they try to isolate my situation to traveling, but I believe it does stem from COVID and having COVID. A lot of people, if y'all go back, you'll see that a lot of the research was showing a lot of people that had COVID was throwing blood clots and having pulmonary embolisms after having COVID. So I think that can be the case. Now, I do believe I wholeheartedly had COVID. I won't go into details about when, why, how, blah, 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 but it just was during that time where, something was going around, and it wasn't the flu, it wasn't this, it wasn't that, and they didn't know what it was. And this was back well, in the midst, we were in the midst of COVID, but unknowingly knowing, and a lot of people was dying of flu-like symptoms, which was COVID. So I'm not gonna go too deep into that, but I'm 100%. Me and my mom are 100% sure that we had it. And she had it quite longer than I did. I'd had it for, well, I take that back. I had it for a while. I just was getting up going to work because we didn't know it was COVID. So I was working and doing the thing. So anyways, what did I want to talk about? I had a lot of, now look, I'm getting soft because, I be watching stuff and I be about to cry, or I do cry. And I'm not a crybaby. I told you my emotions, I try to keep them under wraps 99.9% of the time. Yeah, it is times that I break down. I'm normally in this room, or in my room. This is my room. So I'm in this room, and, this is my cry area, I guess. Or the car. The car, I do the most thinking, the most, ooh, look. And I'm gonna keep that on there. But the most crying I do is brainstorming, thinking, uh, is in the car when I'm driving, and I do quite a bit of crying there too. But I ain't no punk. I don't really like to cry. I really don't. But I do have moments, and so I'm just saying that to go into, and I ain't gonna talk. I like I said, I do be having subjects I be wanting to talk about, but then it changes up when I get on here. So I'm gonna have to start writing down so I can stay on track. But I'm really not gonna go too deep into anything. But I guess I am talking about my emotions, though. I'm working on it. Let me just say that I'm working on it. And I have to explain, for those who don't know or don't think, I'm an angry person. I'm a very angry person, and so a lot of my worry or concern or love can come across as anger. Um, so uh, just know, hey, that's me. I try to keep it under wraps, but if I don't, it's your fault. Now, now let me quit. So look, series. Let's talk about series. Um, let's talk about series and movie first. So I made a post a few days ago, and I normally don't really post about movies I watch because I mean, it is what it is. So Thor. A lot of people are like, really? Do you really believe, this? It was a horrible movie. Yes, I really believe, because they think I'm playing. But yes, I really believe it was a horrible movie. And I said that I think it's the worst Marvel movie that Marvel has made. But I'm gonna say this: a lot of people say Morbius was the worst movie. Now, I have not watched Morbius, so I'm gonna try to watch it by the next video. And if Morbius is worse than Thor, I'll put Morbius at the bottom. So give me a little time to find it on whatever streaming platform I need to find it on. And I know somebody gonna probably put it in at the bottom of this video. So I'll try to get into Morbius, and I'll let you know if I think Morbius is worse than Thor. So I'll just say, go see it. Go see it, and, make your own assumption. But I wasn't the only one that said it was bad. Now I was probably the only one that said it probably was the worst, but I wasn't the only one that said it was bad. So other movies, I don't think I watched any other movies. I'm trying to watch The Boys. I'm on season. I started from season. I don't know. I think I talked about it last video. That again, I seen a video that said go to season 3, episode 1 this time. Watch the scene and see what happened. And I bust out laughing when I seen it. So I said I gotta go back to the beginning and see. So I'm on episode 1. I got distracted and I had to stop it. But it's about superheroes. I guess these are the, I don't know, the boo-boo superheroes or the not so famous superheroes, so to speak. So I'm gonna start that one. Okay. The Shy. I really physically just watching Shy before this video, and it had me being a crybaby. I guess because it was holiday time, and people getting their feelings, and I could feel the emotion of this episode. So it was, again, Shy has not gone down, but it hasn't really leveled up. Some of the things I saw that is starting to happen that I knew would probably happen. I'm waiting on one more thing that I think will probably happen. Probably in the coming episodes. I'm sure that's probably gonna happen. And let me just say this: I don't always watch the on the next episode, so I didn't watch the on the next episode. So I didn't watch that, so I don't know what's happening on the next episode. But I think something that I'm thinking that's probably gonna happen is probably gonna happen on the Shy. But it hasn't leveled up, it hasn't leveled down. It's just really staying at a constant level right now for me. So now P Valley. Now y'all know I got to talk about P Valley. Now I've been disappointed with P Valley, but I'll say this last episode they leveled up slightly, and I think they talked about some real issues. I think some of the things I think some of us should pay when we have friends and they're showing certain signs, and we want to how do I put it? They show certain signs and y'all stem it off as other things, and they're really having mental issues because they did I don't want to go too deep, but suicide did happen on this episode. And sometimes we got to understand that people are in their heads, and not in their hearts, and their head is getting the best of them, and they will do something drastic. So just pay attention to your peoples, because sometimes they are asking for help and we not paying attention. In this particular case, I don't think, honestly, if they would have took steps a little quicker, I think it could have been prevented. But I think they were in a headspace that was too deep for them to stop it. So y'all should go see how it is. Now look, a few people done died. A few people done died, and it's a couple of more. At least one more. I know that's gonna die in this, and I know they trying to make it seem like this particular person is gonna die and trying to stray it away from this other person. And I don't want, like I said, I don't want to give names and stuff, but I think this other person gonna die. Now that one dude that died, and I try not to tell too much, but it's sad. I don't want to say it like this, but he did some messed up stuff and thought he was the stuff, and got himself got. And it is what it is. Now look, y'all know I'm in love with Clifford and Mercedes. I just think they both still the finest people on it. Now that one with Diamond at the beginning, she fine too. And Diamond is fine. They in second place. Diamond and her in second place. So I want Clifford and Mercedes, then Diamond, and whatever that other chick name, because I don't know her name. But anyway, I ain't gonna go too much in there, because I'm thinking about who booty I would get. I would get all they booty. Anyway, I'm done. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do, and if you do, do it better. Deuces.